Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Sag. Today, we're going to focus on your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it, and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. But before we get into tarot, Sag, just keep in mind that this is a general reading, so this reading may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, feel free to check out your other placements. Also, keep in mind that time is fluid, so this could either currently be happening or may be happening at a later date. But another thing that I wanted to mention to you, Sag, was like the download that I was basically getting in regards to like you and your current situation. I was getting the Four of Cups with you, Sag. For some of you, you might have Cancer within your chart because the Four of Swords, not the Four of Swords, the Four of Cups does represent Cancer energy. I just feel like you're losing hope when it comes down to like finding like the perfect person for you is basically what I'm getting. You know, I feel like you tried so many times to find the perfect person for you and build and develop, you know, relationships with people that you really, really do like, that you can totally see yourself having a future with. And then for whatever reason, it goes left for whatever reason. And I feel like you're kind of reaching this point of convincing yourself that maybe, just maybe, love is just not in the cards for you. But then I was immediately drawn to like the Ace of Cups out of nowhere, which does represent a brand new beginning in love. I actually want to show you the cards so that way you can see what I'm actually talking about. One second. Okay, we're back. All right, so this is basically the energy that I was picking up on for you, Sagittarius. Now, keep in mind, you know, this energy could definitely be attached to somebody that you're energetically attached to. That's definitely a possibility, but I am definitely getting that this more than likely is your energy. But yeah, so I was getting drawn to like this Ace of Cups here in the background, which I do have over here. I feel like Spirit wants you to stop, you know, like that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like Spirit's trying to get you to just stop. Stop looking. Stop looking. Stop looking. I feel like Spirit wants you to stop looking for love and allow love to essentially find you, because I feel like that's how it's going to end up happening and playing out in your life either which way. If that makes any sense. Like, in other words, you could continue to look for the perfect person for you. You could continue to date, you know, more people and get to know more people if you want to, but I don't feel like that's how you're going to come into contact with the one, is basically what I'm saying. Hopefully that makes sense, Sagittarius. And this is kind of why Spirit's like, stop looking for love. Let love find you, because love is going to find you. The one is going to find you. And the more you continue to look for it, the more you're going to get discouraged, because that's not how you're stumbling across the one. Is specifically what I'm getting for you. That's not how you're going to stumble across the one. How you're going to stumble across the one is not looking for the one, but letting the one find you. Does that make sense, Sag? Hopefully it does. And this is kind of why Spirit's like, stop looking for love. Let love find you. Stop looking for love. Just let love find you, because that's how I see you meeting the one either which way. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you could date more people and get to know more people if you want to, but it's like, you're never going to find yourself developing, you know, relationship with that person or building with that person, because that's not how you're meeting the one. How you're meeting the one is when you finally hit this, like, you know, energy of deciding, you know what, I'm not going to bother with looking for love anymore. And that's when I actually see it showing up for you, is when you decide, you know what, I'm not going to bother looking for love anymore. I'm just going to focus on myself. I'm not going to bother looking for it anymore. And that's when it's going to show up. Yeah, that's when it's going to show up, is basically what I'm getting. But anyways, let's get into the reading. We're going to go over your overall energy as well as your person's overall energy. So let's get started. We're going to start off with you first, and then we'll jump over to your person. What's the overall energy for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Nice. You have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, so I feel like you're already here then. Because again, it's like I was getting the whole like spirit trying to get you to stop looking for love and just focus on you, because you're not going to meet the one looking for the one. That's not how it's going to play out. At least for you, that's not how it's going to play out. So with love yourself first, that basically represents the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups in tarot, which basically represents an energy of somebody who's very focused on themselves right now. So I do see you deciding to just solely focus on yourself. Okay. All right. What's the overall energy for the person Sagittarius is connecting with or will be connecting with? We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, very similar to the King and the Queen of Wands for me anyways as a reader. Could be meeting a fire sign like yourself, so maybe a Sag, possibly a Leo, maybe even an Aries. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case. You could currently find yourself connecting with this person. I mean, that's a possibility. I'm just not seeing the connection just yet, which is kind of making me feel like you're not currently connecting with this person. You're not currently connecting with this person. You're going to end up connecting with this person, but currently at the moment, you're not connecting with this person. What's the overall energy for this connection? Okay, so we do have codependency, and then we also have wedding. Okay, so codependency is very similar to the devil in tarot, and then, well, with wedding coming out here, very similar to the Hierophant. That's a very interesting combo, to say the least. That's a very interesting combo. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, I'll get to that in a second. We do have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally, which is very, very similar to the Seven of Wands in tarot, which technically speaking is your energy, because the Seven of Wands does represent Sagittarian energy. I feel like Spirit's trying to prepare you is what it is. I feel like Spirit's trying to prepare you in advance for this connection. When this connection shows up in your life, Sagittarius, because you've experienced so many bad experiences in love, you're going to find yourself automatically thinking the worst when it comes onto this person. And you're going to find yourself very guarded. And, you know, you might even find yourself, you know, on the fence about this person. And you might go as far as to question their intentions towards you. A lot of you might think that this person doesn't have your best interests at heart, but you're just going based off of every other experience that you've had with every other person, if that makes sense. I feel like Spirit is trying to just tell you in advance that when this person shows up in your life, okay, you're going to feel a very strong and intense connection to this person. In fact, you're going to find yourself feeling like the Six of Cups like energy. So what does that mean? When you meet this person, you're going to find yourself feeling, okay, like you've known this person your whole entire life, even though technically speaking, you don't. You guys are just meeting one another for the first time. So that's like one sign I am getting to look out for, is that when you meet this person, you're going to instantly hit it off with them, but you're going to feel specifically that you're going to feel like you've known them your whole entire life, even though, again, like they don't know you, you don't know them, y'all are just meeting one another for the first time. I feel like Spirit's just telling you, like, try to be open and receptive to this. Try your hardest to go with the flow, and try your hardest to not fight against, you know, the natural flow of things. Because if you do decide, it's a little bit of a, hey, heads up, fair warning. If you do decide to be guarded, if you do decide to fight against the natural flow of things, you're going to be making this entire journey and experience more harder and difficult than what it needs to be, if that makes sense. Because this to me kind of feels like an energy of like you putting up the only freaking fight, man, when this person enters your life. Yeah, it's like I feel like you're putting up the only fight when this human enters your life. It's like you're gonna find yourself going as far as to push this person away. And see, that's the thing, right? Is that this is kind of what Spirit's trying to kind of like warn you about in advance. If you do decide to go down the route of pushing this person away, fighting against the natural flow of things, because you're scared, because you think they're going to do you just like everybody else. You know, this is Spirit's way of telling you that you are wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time, especially with wedding coming out here. That's kind of telling me this person's not going anywhere. And with that being said, because this person is not going anywhere, and this is going to be a connection that's going to be in your life for a very, very long time, okay? I'm not going to say forever, because forever doesn't exist, you know what I mean? But this is going to be a connection that's going to be in your life for a very, very long time, Sag. And the reason why Spirit's like, don't even bother wasting your time putting up a fight or pushing them away, because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, 20, 40, 50 years from now, you know what I mean? You're still probably going to be with this person, and this person's still going to probably be with you. You know what I mean? And you're going to look back at this moment like, why did I waste my time pushing them away? Why did I waste my time thinking they were out to get me? Why did I waste my time thinking that, you know, they're the evil villain? And this is kind of why Spirit's like, don't even bother. Don't even bother putting up a fight. Don't even bother pushing them away, because you could put up a fight and push them away if you want to. But again, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, 50 years from now, they're still going to be by your side, and you're still going to be by theirs. So you would be putting up a fight, technically speaking, for nothing, is like how it's coming out. And this is kind of why Spirit's like, don't even bother. Don't stress yourself out pushing this person away because you think they're out to get you and they don't have your best interests at heart and all of these things. Because when it's all said and done, you're still going to be in this person's life, and this person's still going to be in yours. So it's one of those things where it's like, you could put up a fight, and yes, you would be wasting your time, or you could choose not to put up a fight and just enjoy this connection. Without fear, without hesitation, without stressing yourself out because of, you know, this belief that you have of them, that they're out to get you and they don't have your best interests at heart. Like, it doesn't matter really how you want to approach this entire situation, because I still see this person in your life years from now, and I still see you in their life years from now. But Spirit's like, hey, like, it doesn't have to be this way. You know, like, you don't have to put up a fight. You don't have to stress yourself out. You don't have to worry. You could go about this differently. But either which way, the choice is entirely up to you, is basically what I'm getting. Okay, so with wedding coming out here and codependency coming out here, again, very similar to the Hierophant and the Devil, two major arcanas. Ooh. I don't know if you've ever heard of this saying before, but you can't experience heaven if you haven't been through hell. You know what I mean? And I kind of feel like that's probably how this connection is going to play out between the two of you. I think that when you guys meet one another, it's going to be awesome and it's going to be great. And that's when the problems are going to start to come in. And I'm going to be honest, Sag, I feel like these problems that are going to start to like flood the relationship and suffocate the relationship and drown the relationship has a lot to do with this belief that you have of them. And this is kind of why Spirit's like, hey, like, you don't have to think this way about them or feel this way about them. Like, you know, you could just choose to leave the past in the past and accept the fact that, you know, this person is nothing like anybody that you've ever dealt with. Or you can choose to go down the route of putting up a fight. Either which way, you don't have anything to worry about. I think that the vast majority of you are going to go down a path of thinking the worst about this person, projecting past experiences that you've had with other people onto them. I think that the vast majority of you are going to go down that path. There's going to be a small portion of you that's not going to go down that path and just embrace the connection without fear and hesitation. But I'm getting the vast majority of you, because it's a large group of you, will go down the path of putting up a fight. Will go down the path of allowing fear to get the best of you and past experiences to get the best of you. Anyways, with the Devil to the Hierophant, I say all that to say this relationship is going to be tested. It is going to be tested. It's going to be tested, and it's going to be tested. You guys are going to face some trying times with one another. And I can't believe I'm about to say this, but these trying times that you guys are going to find yourself experiencing with one another, God, it's literally all for no reason. It's all happening for no reason. For no reason. It's not one of those situations where this relationship is going to get tested because somebody's being unfaithful, and no, it's going to be tested because someone's choosing to put up a fight. Someone's choosing to allow their past experiences to get the best of them, causing the relationship to become, very toxic and unhealthy. And like I said, Sag, I keep wanting to look at you and your energy over here. I think that you're going to put up a fight because you're afraid. I understand that. I think that you're going to put up a fight because of everything you've experienced prior to meeting this person. I get that. But this is why this relationship is going to face some trying times, some very, very hard times. And when it's all said and done, and you stop putting up a fight because you will, that's kind of besides the point. You're going to look back at this moment and be like, oh my God, like, what the fuck? Like, what was I thinking? Like, why did I put up a fight? Why did I think this about them? Why did I think that about them? Why did I let my past, like, fuck with me? Like, why did I do this? You're going to find yourself going through that. I promise you, you're going to find yourself going through that. All right, let's do this. How does Sagittarius currently view this relationship? Okay, let's do this. So we do have the 8 of Cups. We got the Sun, and then we have the High Priestess. So this is kind of reiterating what we were kind of like discussing. The whole you deciding, right, to not continue to look for love anymore. And it's mainly because you're sick and tired of getting disappointed. You're sick and tired of pouring your time and energy towards people that just, end up leaving you hurt and disappointed in the end. So you're making the choice to take a huge break from love. Now, you're not falling into an energy of I will never love again. You're falling into an energy of, personally, I don't want anything to do with love right now. I'm just going to do me. I'm just going to focus on me. Something recently could have happened between you and another person that could have prompted you to make this choice to not continue to put yourself out there and start dating new people and seeing new people. That's a possibility. For others of you, it could have a lot to do with, you just running into people who are not looking for what you're looking for. And that's what's prompting you to just be like, you know what? I'm over this. Like, I'm not even gonna bother at this point. I'm just gonna focus on me. And I do see you doing just that. I see you focusing on you as well as your spirituality. And I do feel also too, Sag, I do feel also too that you're gonna find a lot of comfort in being single and alone. I am definitely getting that. Almost too much comfort. I'm getting that. Almost a little bit of, you're going to find a whole lot of comfort being single and alone. I think that you're going to really, really enjoy this time that you're taking out for yourself. You know what I mean? I am definitely getting that, because it kind of looks like before all of this, it's like you were dumping time and energy towards building relationships with people and, trying to find the one. And because you're choosing to not do that, you're pouring all of this time and energy that you were giving other people into yourself. So you're going to not only enjoy this time that you're taking out for yourself, but you're going to find a lot of comfort in being single and alone, which could create a little bit of an issue here. I am getting that when you do meet this person. It could, because when somebody becomes so accustomed to being single and alone, it's hard to go from that to a full-blown committed relationship. So you might struggle with the transition when you meet this person, because you're going to end up with this person. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. There is no, well, maybe I might end up with them. And no. You're going to end up with this person. And it might be a little bit of an adjustment at first, from going from being single and alone to freaking enjoying it to then being in a full-blown committed relationship. But you will adjust. You will definitely adjust. You will definitely adapt. And again, you are a mutable sign. So I think you're going to be fine. It might be a little challenging at first. It might take some getting used to at first, but you're going to be fine. Again, this is acting as a double confirmation that you have yet to meet this person. How does this person currently view this relationship with Sagittarius? So we do have the Ace of Pentacles. We do got the 10 of Pentacles. And then we also have the 10 of Swords. Okay. In regards to how this person is currently viewing this relationship with you, this person's luck is going to start to, like, you know, turn around in the love department is basically what I'm getting. And I do believe that you play a massive role in that. I am getting that. This is weird. This is very weird. I don't think I've ever had a reading like this before. I feel like this person is moving, and it could be currently moving right now, but I feel like this person is moving to like a new apartment or like a new house or something like that. They're moving somewhere. Now, they could currently be moving somewhere, or they might plan on moving very, very soon. But wherever it is that they're moving, it's closer to you and where you live. Right now, I feel like this person lives very far from you. Is basically what I'm getting. They live very far from you. Again, you don't know them. They don't know you. Y'all don't know each other. So I guess look at, this is very freaking weird. Look at all of this as what they're currently up to, I guess. Like what your future husband's currently up to, what your future wife is currently up to. But right this second, this person lives far from you right now. They live very far from you. They might live in another state than you do. They might live like a few hours away from you, you know, where you currently live. But they're getting an apartment or they're getting a house. They're moving to an apartment. They're moving to a house. But it's closer to you. Yeah. With the Ten of Swords coming out here, this didn't happen recently, though. But yeah, this didn't happen recently. But I do believe that this person experienced an ending here with someone. I am getting that. And I feel like that really did kind of discourage them when it came down to, like, love. I just feel like this person that they were with was the person that they thought they were going to spend the rest of their life with, but it kind of looks like it just simply didn't play out that way. So right now, due to like what they went through with this particular person, which I don't believe that this happened recently, but due to whatever happened here between them and this person and the reason why it came to an end, I just kind of feel like it has them, you know, extremely discouraged right now. It kind of has this person feeling like, you know, love is just not in the cards for them. I just feel like due to whatever it is that they went through with this particular person, it kind of has them not even wanting to honestly try, to be completely honest, to even look for love. Like they rather focus more so on their living situation than like finding someone right now. And it's mainly because of what this person put them through, or I want to specifically say how this person did them, because there's something about them feeling very like betrayed by this individual that they were dealing with, is what I'm getting. So right now it's like finding someone is not something that they want to do, especially because they don't intend on residing where they're currently at anyways, if that makes sense. So I do see this person, like I said, focusing on their living situation. I am getting that. I feel like this person's going to move far away, though, from this ex of theirs. Yeah, they're moving far away from this ex of theirs, and they're moving closer to you. I just got 30 minutes, but they're moving closer to you. I just keep getting 30 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. Maybe this person might end up living 30 minutes from you. Anyways, sometimes I hate when I get downloads in the midst of me trying to say something. Anyways, but yeah, that's kind of what this person's currently up to. Okay, so, okay, let's keep going. Not only is this person like moving closer to you, but this person could be starting a new job closer to where they plan on living. I'm getting that too. This part's not going to resonate for all of you. So this person's not going to resonate. This person could very well be getting, their very like first place all by themselves. For for the first time. I am getting that. So I don't know, maybe this person always lived with someone. Like maybe this person always had like roommates, or maybe this person always lived with family members, or maybe this person always lived with like their significant other. But I feel like this person is getting their very first place by themselves. Yeah, I don't know why that even matters, but I am specifically getting that. How does this person feel? Here we go. Let's see. How does this person feel? Okay, so we do have the Knight of Pentacles. We got the Six of Wands, and then we also have the Lovers out here. Okay. I do see this person meeting someone new. It's like they go from, I guess love is just not in the cards for me, I guess I'm just going to be single and alone for the rest of my life, to like, oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. You know, it's like, and it's because this person's meeting someone new that's causing them to feel like, okay, wait a second. Wait a minute. It's like instantly like uplifting this person's spirits is basically what I'm getting, because I keep getting that. It's like because of whatever happened here between them and whoever the heck they were dealing with, like it had them feeling, you know what, love is just not on the freaking cards for me. I ain't even gonna bother. I ain't even gonna fucking try. You know what I mean? And then boom, this person shows up in their life out of nowhere. And then they start to find themselves feeling like, wait a minute, like maybe love actually is in the cards for me. You know what I mean? With the Six of Wands coming out here, you know, I feel like this connection between them and this new person is pulling them out of a very, very dark place. I am definitely getting that. I also feel like this person is going to be very consistent and very persistent with this new person that's showing up in their life. Honestly, I feel like you're this new person, to be honest. I feel like you're this new person that they're meeting. You're this new person that they're meeting, and they're going to be very consistent and very persistent with you. This connection that they share with you is pulling them out of a very, very dark place. I am getting that. Let's jump back over to you, because this is going to like confirm if you're this new person or not. Depending on what comes out on your end will determine if you're this new person, because if you are this new person, it has to reflect on your behalf. If it doesn't reflect on your behalf, then this is obviously not you. But let's see. How does Sagittarius feel? Okay. We have the Hermit. We do have the Emperor. And then we also have the King of Wands. Okay, so the two of you are definitely crossing paths with one another. So you're basically this new person. Now, when you meet this person, because you will, I am definitely getting that you will cross paths with this person. This person will cross paths with you in some way, shape, or form. You guys are going to end up crossing paths with one another. I do see you guys instantly hitting it off with one another. I do see you feeling very drawn to them and their energy. I am definitely getting that this person initially at first is going to find themselves, you know, because I'm getting like an energy of them being very, very shy, like very, very shy. Yeah, very, very shy. I am definitely getting that, but I feel like you're going to kind of pull them out of that. I am getting that. You're going to pull them out of that. I feel like you're going to make this person feel very, very comfortable with you. I am definitely getting that. And that's going to mean the entire world to them, because I feel like it takes a while for them to actually get comfortable with people. But I feel like this person is going to find themselves getting really, really comfortable with you. I am definitely getting that a lot quicker than they have with anybody else they've ever dealt with. But I'm getting that they're going to be very, very shy. Very, very shy. Very, very nervous. Yeah, very, very shy and very, very nervous. I'm getting that. Anyways, so with the Hermit, this is kind of where it gets interesting, because with the Hermit to the King of Wands to the Emperor, it's like you're trying to like figure out, like, can I honestly take this person seriously or can I not? Should I take this person seriously or should I not? You know what I mean? Is this person looking for something serious or are they not? It's like you're trying to like go from within and like really figure out like this person's intentions here and what they're looking for, and if you should take them seriously or if you shouldn't take them seriously, is basically what I'm getting. Because you, my friend, are at this stage in your life where you're looking for someone that you could build with and establish a long-term committed relationship with. That is what you want. That is what you desire. You don't care to have friends with benefits type of situations. Like, you could care less for all of that. You're looking for someone you could actually build with. So because this one over here is sticking out to you like a sore thumb, it's like you're trying to figure out like, okay, like, can I take this person seriously or can I not? You know, are they looking for something serious or are they not? I think that this person's actually looking for something serious. This person comes off to me as like the relationship type person. Like, that type of person that if they had to pick and choose between having a friends with benefits type of situation versus being in a full-blown committed relationship, they would choose to be in a full-blown committed relationship. They just come off to me as like, again, like the relationship type person, somebody who prefers to just be with one person and one person only, and dedicate and devote their time to just one person and one person only, which goes back to like this energy over here, because I was getting an energy of them being very consistent, very persistent with you. I feel like the reason why they're going to be very consistent, very persistent with you is because this is just how they are. Like, when they find somebody that they really, really do like, it's like all they want to do is just talk to that one person. All they want to do is spend time with that one person. Like, there's not that type of person that's going to sit up here and entertain you and like 5 different chicks at the same time, or 5 different dudes. Like, no, like that, I'm getting that that's too much work. Like, they just don't like to do that stuff. Like, so with that being said, yeah, they're going to be very consistent, very persistent with you. And I think that you're going to really like that about this person. But yeah, they're like the relationship type person. What actions? This one over here, oh honey, it's only a matter of time before they start falling into this energy of looking at you like you're the one. Like you're the one. So we have the King of Wands, and then we also have the 5 of Cups. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I don't think I've ever freaking seen this in a reading before. You know, with the King of Wands coming out here, like the King of Wands like represents like Playboy Playgirl like energy. You know, I feel like you suspect that this person might be like a Playboy Playgirl like energy. But it's interesting because I feel like, you know, as this person gets to know you, it's like they start falling into this energy of, man, like, I think this one over here might be the one for me. But I feel like you're doing something on your end that's causing this person to feel like you may not be looking for anything serious. And with the 5 of Cups coming out here, it's kind of like crushing them and like disappointing them is basically what I'm getting. But it's something that you're doing on your end that's leading them to feel this way, to the point where they're kind of looking at you like you're a Playboy Playgirl like energy, to the point where they're kind of looking at you like you don't want anything serious. But what the hell did you do? Hold on. Well, okay. What actions will Sag take towards this person or moving forward? It's not getting me what you did on your end, so I'm going to go back to them. I'm going to clarify what you did or what you're going to do that's going to lead them to feel this way about you. Because I'm not getting that impression from you whatsoever. I'm not getting the impression of somebody who doesn't want anything serious. I'm getting the impression that you are somebody who actually does want something serious. Now, moving forward, Sagittarius, on a soul level and on an intuitive level, this is the download that you're going to get, okay, when you meet this person. So when you meet this person, you're going to receive this specific download. And this is basically, you know, Spirit telling you, I hope you know, but it's only a matter of time before things get serious here between the two of you. So get ready, get ready, get ready. You know what's interesting? I mean, I don't think that we I mean, at this point, we do have wedding, and I was definitely getting that, like, 30 years from now, you're still going to be dealing with them. 50 years from now, you're still going to be dealing with them. Because, it's interesting how all of this is coming out, because I feel like Spirit's trying to, like, tell you in advance, like, yo, it's only a matter of time before this person pushes for more out of you in this dynamic that they share with you. So you better be ready. You better be ready. You better be ready. It's not like Spirit's telling you, like, hey, like, by the way, this person's going to start to push for more out of you in this relationship that they share with you. So, you might want to take this time out to really figure out if a relationship is something that you want right now or not. Like, I'm not even getting that. And that's what's sticking out to me like a sore thumb, which is kind of like furthermore confirming this whole, like, 30 years from now, you're still going to be dealing with them. 50 years from now, you're still going to be dealing with them, because the Spirit's telling you it's only a matter of time before they push for more out of you in their relationship with you. So you better be ready. That is, like, specifically what I'm getting. Spirit is telling you and what you're going to be receiving from Spirit when you do meet this person. Okay. Now, let's see what in the world is going on over here. Tell me more about the Five of Cups to the Devil. We have the King of Pentacles. We do have the Judgment card. And then we also have the Ten of Cups. But you're not telling me what Sag is doing, though. What is Sagittarius doing that's leading them to think this? Okay. Well, I mean, what the fuck? What do you expect from Sag? Sag is just going with the damn flow. It's like, what do you expect? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, this one over here. Why do I feel like their feminine side is of a Queen of Cups? I am getting that. This person's feminine side is of a Queen of Cups. So this person might have Cancer within their chart. They're just sensitive. You know what I mean? They're just sensitive. So I'm getting two different things here that are leading them to feel this way about you and look at you in this manner. Okay. As you guys start to date one another and get to know one another, one of the things that I am definitely getting is that you're not pushing the subject of the two of you entering a relationship with one another. Now, I'm not entirely sure how long you guys are going to be dating one another. Let's just say that you guys are going to find yourself dating one another for a good 3 months, and you have yet to bring up the topic of the two of you, jumping into a relationship with one another. That might lead this person to think, believe, and feel like you're not looking for a relationship, because if you were, it's been 3 months. Why have you not brought up the topic yet? Because it looks like this person's waiting for you to bring up the topic. It's basically what I'm getting. And because you're not, it's causing them to kind of fall into this energy of, well, I guess I'm just not looking for anything serious. But I'm not really worried and concerned about it, because I feel like they're going to bring up the topic. They're going to express to you how they feel about you and what they want with you. And then that's when your life will begin with this person. Another thing that I'm getting, and this is not a judgmental thing, it is what it is. I am specifically getting, and let me be careful with how I say this. How do I say this? I am definitely getting that what could potentially lead this person to think, believe, and feel like you're not looking for anything serious could have a lot to do with how a specific night between the two of you is going to play out, because I'm specifically getting it's going to be a specific night that is going to play out between the two of you that's going to lead them to think and believe you're not looking for anything serious. So I'm trying to find the right words to say this so that way I don't get in trouble, but I feel like one thing is going to lead to another, okay? And which is fine. I feel like you're going to enjoy yourself, and I feel like they're going to enjoy themselves. One thing is going to lead to another. And when it's all said and done, if you know what I mean, it's what you do next after, when everything's said and done, that's going to lead them to think, believe, and feel like, damn, like, I guess, like, guess they don't want anything serious with me. I guess they're not looking for anything serious. I'm going to be honest, Sag, and I'm not judging you. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to find the right ways to say this to not get in trouble, but with YouTube anyways, but I feel like something's going to happen on a specific night. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. And when it is all said and done, I kind of see you like doing something along the lines of like, well, like, yeah, like that was good. Anyways, you know, I gotta go. But yeah, I had a great time. Like it was great. It was good, but I gotta go. You know what I mean? Is kind of what I'm specifically getting from you, not from them, from you. And this is what's going to lead this person to feel this way. Like, damn, like, yo, like they just fucking kicked me out of their place, you know what I mean? Or they just freaking dipped right after. Like, we didn't even get to cuddle or anything like that. This is somebody who likes to cuddle. I am getting that. Like, after it's all said and done, like, they like to, like, cuddle, like, watch a movie, you know? That's kind of what I'm getting. That's like their, like, thing where it's, like, after it's all said and done, they like to cuddle or, like, watch a movie or listen to music while laying in bed with you. Like, you know what I mean? And it's, like, when it's all said and done, it's like, it's just what you're doing after that's causing them to feel this way. And I kind of feel like that's what you're doing. It's like, I feel like that's what you're doing, but I feel like you're only doing this because you think that's what they want you to do. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like when it's all said and done and you hit them with the, have a good night, pa, have a good night, ma, it's like, I feel like you're doing it, not because you want to do it, but because you think that that's what they want you to do, is to like leave their place right after it's all said and done. You know, it's a weird energy to describe, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's like you're doing this whole have a good night, ba, have a good night, ma, I gotta go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but it's coming from a place of, well, that's what they want me to do. Or that's what you think they want you to do. But they don't really want you to do all of that, obviously. Or I don't know, like, let's say this person goes to your place and then things happen, and then when it's all said and done, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you tell this person, like, you know, or you start hinting at this person, like, yeah, you know, like, I had a really good time, it was great, or whatever, like, giving them the impression that you want them to get the fuck out, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's not because you want them to get the fuck out, it's you saying all of these things because you think that's what they're gonna do next. You know what I mean? It's hit you with the, you know, Sag, I mean, it was great, you know, it was great, but it's kind of getting late, I gotta go. Like, that's kind of what I feel is happening here. So this to me feels like a big ass misunderstanding, to be honest. I guess before they get to, you know, sit there and tell you like, all right, Sarge, well, you know, it was great, it's kind of getting late, I'll see you later. It's like you're beating them to it, I guess. It's like you're beating them to it, I guess. But I don't, again, it's like when this does happen between the two of you, like this whole like them wanting you to leave because that's what you think they want, when it's all said and done, that's not what they want. That's not what they want. That's not what they want. This whole you deciding, you know, to like, I don't know, like kick them out or leave or whatever the case may be. It's like, it's not what they want. You know, if anything, like they want you to stay. You know, like when this does occur, they want you to stay with them, Sag. They don't want you to leave. You know what I mean? They want to stay with you. They don't want you to kick them out. You know what I mean? But I feel like you're doing all this in the name of, well, I just think that, you know, they want me to leave, so I'm leaving their place, you know, because I feel like that's what they want me to do, so I'm gonna go, you know, or, you know, oh, well, I'm just telling them that, you know, it's getting late and, you know, I'm ready for bed because I just think that that's what they're going to tell me. You know what I mean? I think that you definitely were dealing with someone who, unfortunately, and I hate to say this, but I feel like you were dealing with somebody who unfortunately used you. Oh my gosh, my throat chakra started acting up, but I feel like you were more than likely dealing with somebody who used you for a good old time, nothing more, nothing less. So when you guys were intimate with one another and it was all said and done, you know, this guy's over here looking at you like, all right, well, it was nice seeing you, Sag. I had a good time, you know, and then you go your way, they go their way, like, or you were dealing with a woman that was like that with you. But I feel like that's why you're doing this. Two, I feel like there's two reasons why you're doing it. Because you think that that's what they want. So that's why you're saying these things and you're dipping out right after the fact. But I feel like it's also because you more than likely were dealing with somebody who only used you for a good old time. And, you know, because of that, I feel like this is kind of why this is kind of happening. The point that I'm making is, Sag, is don't hit this person, man. Do not hit this person with the, well, have a good night, bye. Have a good night, ma. It's kind of getting late. Gotta go. You know what I mean? Don't do that. And don't kick this person out. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because the thing is, it's like, it's just the way you're going about it. It's like, you're not wasting any freaking time, Sag. It's like, the moment it's done, like, you know what I mean? It's like 2 minutes go by and you're just like, you're already telling this person, like, look, you know, it's getting late, you know, but, you know, I had a great time, you know what I mean? Gotta go. But you're saying all of that because you think they're gonna say that to you. But they weren't even gonna say that to you. You just thought that they were, so, you know, I guess you beat them to the punch, you know what I mean? And it's like, or if you go to their house, you know, it's like, you're over here, you know, like, all right, boom, you know, when it's all said and done, you know what I mean? It's like you get up and 2 minutes go by and you're just like, all right, well, you know, I gotta go, but, you know, I had a good time. It's like, I feel like you're like rushing to like get out when it's all said and done, like literally right after, you know what I mean? Like you're like rushing out the door, like, okay, I gotta go, like, or you're like rushing them out of your door, you know what I mean? It's like it's kind of making this person feel like a certain way, like it's kind of making them feel like, yo, like you, it's not that this person didn't want this to happen between the two of you, if you know what I mean. Like, they definitely wanted this to happen between the two of you as far as like y'all being intimate with one another is concerned. They just didn't expect you to do this. They did not expect you to like spring this up on them. Like, oh, all right, well, you gotta go now, or I gotta go. See you later. Like no, like they were not. No one's ever done this to them before. Nobody. If anything, people are begging them to freaking stay. If anything, people are freaking begging, you know, them to cuddle, you know what I mean, after the fact. And you are just like, I gotta go, you know, or like, listen, sir, like, I gotta work tomorrow. You gotta go. Like, you know, and the thing is I don't even see them expressing that to you. I don't even see them expressing that to you. Like, I just kind of see them just taking it, you know, and just kind of feeling a type of way about it. But again, I'm not worried and concerned about it because I feel like everything's still going to be fine between you and them. But this is something that I see them keeping to themselves. Like, this person's not going to sit there and tell you, like, damn, like, when you kicked me out, like, after the fact, like, yo, like, I kind of felt like, you know, you weren't feeling me. I kind of felt like, you know, you didn't want anything serious. And, you know, that kind of like, again, really did disappoint them because, you know, before all of this person was already looking at you like, damn, like this might be the one for me. And then you guys do what you guys do. And then you do what you do. And then they're just like, damn, like, I guess they're not like looking for anything serious, or maybe they don't really like me, because if they did, like, damn, like, wouldn't they want me to fucking stay? Like, or wouldn't they want to fucking stay with me and fucking cuddle or some shit? Like, you know what I mean? But I think that this person is going to brush it off to the best of their ability. I feel like this person's going to fucking brush it off to the best of their ability and just keep trying to, like, you know, build a relationship with you and get to know you. But I think everything is going to be fine. But I also think that if this is something that has yet to occur, I mean, come on. I think that this is something that you should definitely avoid them from experiencing from you. Stop the whole, like, oh, I think they want me to leave right after. And it's like, nobody told you that. Nobody told you that. And they sure as hell ain't gonna fucking tell you that. You know, if this was Burger King have it their way, you know, they would love to, you know, cuddle with you after the fact. You know what I mean? So this whole, well, I'm just gonna do it because, like, I think that that's what they want me to do. No, man, no. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Stick around and cuddle with them for like 3 hours, Sag, please. Or, you know, let this man, you know, cuddle in bed with you, or this woman cuddle in bed with you for like the next 3 hours before you send them on their damn way. You know what I mean? Like, don't do that to them. Don't do that to them. And I get it. You're not doing all of this to, like, make them feel a certain type of way. But you will if you do this. You're not doing this intentionally, but like I said, if you do this, they're gonna feel some type of way. Just saying. So I wouldn't do that if I were you. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.